Mozart's Requiem is right at the end of his career, right before he died, and Mozart as a composer is right between Haydn and Beethoven, which we would consider the first Viennese school. Haydn outlived both of them, which is a funny kind of concept to think about because he was the first of all of them. And Mozart based some of his writings on some of Haydn's writings, so some of Haydn's compositions. So we've got his last three symphonies, Mozart's last three symphonies, 39, 40 and 41, which were based on Haydn's Paris symphonies. These were written right 3 years before he passed away, which is 3 years before the Requiem. And we hear influences from Haydn, we hear some of the darkness that we will hear in Beethoven later on, but we also hear some Bach influences, like in the second movement, the introit, we have a huge fugue for the choir, which is really, really difficult, probably one of the most difficult parts of the piece, that is not so far removed from what you might hear in Bach, St. John or St. Matthew Passion. So he's right in the middle of everything that's happening. It's written 70 years after the Passions, same time as Haydn's still writing, and around the time that Beethoven's about to kick off. So he's really sandwiched between this huge revolution in music. This piece of music from beginning to end is absolutely relentless. You could consider it just a piece of music, but if you look at the text behind it, the dramatics, we're asking for God's forgiveness from the beginning to the very, very end. We have some really, really delicate moments where we're asking him to save us. We have other moments where, you know, the choir you'll see are so impassioned and so angry and are just looking for that, whatever it may be on that day of forgiveness. It's not only a hard piece of music to sing, but the drama behind it, which Mozart orchestrates and Süssmayr orchestrates beautifully, but it is absolutely relentless. We have all of these fugal bits that I mentioned earlier on that are not so unremoved from Bach, with so many notes, and the choir are working exceptionally hard. I've just had 2 full rehearsals with them, and we've been going through and over it, and they're really blowing me away. They've done their homework. I mean, I think I warned them before Christmas to be on the ball, and they definitely spent the holidays practicing, so I'm super proud of them, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds concert week. And all I want them to do is to be able to tell a story and you to hear that story. Personally, my favourite is the Lacrimosa, which I actually did as my audition in front of the choir in May, so I'm really, really proud of the work that they've done on that, and it's incredibly special to me. I think as an audience, what's going to be really special for you is a little gentle, delicate bit that we have with 2 huge pillars either side of it. We've got Rex Tremende and Confutatis, and in between that we have a Recordare, which is so gentle with our 4 soloists only. It's really heart-wrenching, and the 2 bits beside it just make it so contrasting that you'll have to recognize it straight away. Listen to our 4 beautiful soloists, and yeah, we look forward to seeing you on February 22nd.